hello, everybody. Hello, it is so good to see you. Otenia sete senia karasoa. I've got my Palo Santo burning. It just smells so good. So good. Such a beautiful blessing of this space. And if this is whether this is your first time here, welcome, or your multiple time here, you noticed I had that Palo Santo, right? And this is a beautiful space of Acasma, because there is an alignment in spiritual communities where we bring in sage or we bring in Palo Santo to clear the space. And that's perfectly fine. And what we're doing in this space today, connected in, is we are amplifying what's right. We're blessing the space. We're lifting the frequency. We're not looking for what's wrong. We're amplifying what is here that is in a beautiful direct alignment with the soul space of your divine flow, and we're amplifying that. We're making that, inviting you to step into that as your orientation point. Iakore seyakoa. All right, so I've got a couple of announcements. Always do. But first, I want you to know, just breathe with me, okay? Just breathe. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your body drop. We're opening the energy right now. The energy is beginning. The portal is activated. The bridge is here. And while it is here, as it builds its momentum, as it's working with the energetic frequency of you and with you, because you have free will in all ways. We're not doing anything to you. We're offering you this space to rise into. As that is building, I'm going to talk for just a minute, all right? But I want you to know we're already working with the energy. Acasma Quantum Energy is here assisting you right now. So welcome to the Acasma Quantum Energy AQE drop-in session. I think this is our sixth one. We're going to keep on rolling. I am going to be traveling over the next few weeks, and so we'll pick it up when I get back. And my name is Kirsten Hope. You probably know that already, but just in case you don't, I am an Acasma Facilitator. I am a Master Teacher, a Grandmaster Dea, and I am so thrilled to be with you, specifically you. I see you. Can you allow yourself to be seen in your light? I feel the energetic frequency of flow that you are here remembering. And each and every one of you here, whether you're here live or on the replay, thank you for all who are live. Thank you. Energy is here all the time, right? Whether you're live or on the replay. But as the facilitator, I do have to say it is really fun to see your beautiful faces live. So thank you for doing this. Yatenia korosoa. We're in this really interesting choice point, and we're in this choice point of leaning in or leaning out. And that's what today is all about. You heard me say I'm a Acasma facilitator and teacher and all the other things. And what does that mean? What is Acasma? Acasma is an energetic healing modality. It is a frequency. It is a consciousness. It is a space of your remembrance. It is a space of assistance in your ascension process. Every single person on our planet is ascending, whether they're aware of it or not. Acasma assists with this, in embodying your light, in remembering that you are more than all of these spaces that have kept you small, or that you have kept yourself small within. And that is a more accurate statement, isn't it? I'm seeing some head shakes. Yes. Okay, say the energy is going. You know this. You can just breathe, relax, allow, listen. I have AQE Foundations. It's running right now. AQE Foundations is a 12-week course that teaches you how to do exactly what we're doing today. Whether you're facilitating sessions for your own self, your physical healing, emotional healing, the healing of your relationship with life, whether you are looking for a community, whether you're looking to feel more empowered and in connection with your authenticity, this is the space. AQE Foundations is where we do it. We've had one class so far. There's still time to register. Registration is closing soon, probably Sunday, but we'll see. And there's still time to catch up. There's still time to come in. I started AQE Foundations late the first time I took it. It was no big deal because we meet you exactly where you are. Mia koroso atea. Ne tenia koroko. Okay, let me check my announcements. That was it. That was my announcement. I didn't think it was more complicated than that. We are allowing the space to be not simple, but easy. Okay. And this is a really beautiful embodiment of who you are becoming. You are remembering that things don't need to be as complicated as they seem, right? You are connecting with your higher vibrational state, the higher dimensional frequencies of you. And Acasma comes in, it is pulling and utilizing ancient frequencies that were here at the origination of Earth. It's also utilizing higher dimensional technologies of the future, all coming together to assist you in this now, to remember your vastness and that you are safe and you are whole and you are worthy. This is what we do in Acasma. And when you learn it, it's what you are able to do with and for yourself as well, and others if you choose to. So as the energy is building, the energetic frequency of Acasma, the bridge, you're already bridged in, just to breathe. But I want to talk with you a little bit about our topic today, because the topic is, now I have to remember because it's right there it was on the tip of my tongue. Living beyond the need to control. Now you notice, right, that I did not say the need for control. I was really focused on the need to control. And that's a really important distinction, because it's like the act of controlling is what we're moving beyond. It's what you're moving beyond. You are in the middle of an extraordinary shift. If you're an Acasma facilitator already, I know I have facilitators here. Hello, thank you for being here. And I have people who are just coming into this space of Acasma. Your consciousness is expanding. Your awareness of yourself and what that means to you as a creator being, source embodied in this vessel we call this life. That source frequency is coming forward in ways it never has before. You are becoming and are a version of you that has never been. It's never been. You can repeat the old spaces. That's perfectly fine. And you can do that for as long as you're comfortable. And there's no shame in that. Okay? You understand that. But if you're ready to shift, if that's a space that is intriguing to you and you're like, yeah, but I'm tired of doing that same thing all the time, this is your space. This is your alignment. You aligned this exact scenario. You cleared your calendar. You set your calendar, maybe suddenly opened up to make this space available. Thank you for listening. Because what you're doing as you're expanding and you're opening up to that connection of you is that so that's light language. We just allow light language. It's just another expansion space. The old programs that you have been running consciously or unconsciously, and we all have them, okay? That's just part of being human. Nothing's gone wrong here. But these old programs that we all adopted in some way, shape, or form for various reasons that kept you small, that kept you grasping and reaching and trying to grab and control, you are here because those don't fit anymore. Do you relate to that? You might still have the pattern. You might still have the habit. That's okay. But there's a part of you that knows it's not working. It can't work. That need to grip and hold on and try to control every bit and piece and part of your life or somebody else's life, it's not working for you, or you wouldn't be here. And the beauty of that is just your recognition of that. Even if you don't know how to do it or what it means, your recognition that something's got to give is you waking up to your vastness, of you understanding you want more harmony in your life, more unity, and that you have already stepped outside of the pattern that drove that behavior in the first place. This is what you're doing. And today is just simply an amplification of what you have done, because you are ready to trust yourself. You are ready to remember your strength and your vitality. The energy is moving right now. We've got a lot of people moving in energy through the heart center. Just breathe. You can feel that. Somebody's eyelids are sort of feeling like they're pulsating or jiggling just a little bit. That's beautiful. That's just different foundational lenses shifting. Just allow the space. Okay. So we come in and we learn this habit of control, this habit of, I can't trust myself with what is coming. It's a pattern of fear, right? And when you are running an alignment of fear or a pattern of fear, now fear in its natural state is beautiful. We're talking about fear that we grab. When we're in that alignment of fear, the mind steps in and it tries to manage everything from the outside in. Beautiful clearing through the left side of the solar plexus. Just breathe. Just breathe. Drop your belly. Good. Beautiful. But unlike those habits, unlike that space of consciousness that has been trying to control everything outside of us, outside of everything we've been taught, what energy shows us, this is science, what energy shows us is that reality moves from the inside out. Always. Always. We can wish it was different, but it's not. You and your energetic signature, your vibrational flow, this is what creates your experience. And as you move beyond, right? So it's not that we're negating the experience. We're just understanding there's more here. As you move beyond and live beyond the need to control, you are stepping into your most powerful state. The state of your capacity is expanding. Breathe. It's expanding right now. Breathe. I can feel it through that solar plexus. Beautiful. Root lines anchoring. Breathe. Your body is holding more light. There's more new earth frequencies flowing up through your root lines, through the bottoms of your feet, coming right up the inner legs, actually. Just breathe, moving around. And then there's a circular, there's a circular flow of golden energy moving around the legs, strengthening your fortitude, strengthening your ease, expanding your capacity to trust yourself, to know that whatever is because you aligned it to assist you. Yate niakarosoa. Miakarosoa. Breathe. Allow the space. Working with that energy. And if it feels good to you, you might consider taking another nice big deep breath in. Exhaling out your mouth and letting your body drop. There's the palate of your mouth, the upper palate of the mouth. There's energy moving. It looks like an expansion, like from this to this. Breathe. This is assisting energy flowing through the teeth. Ya tenia, tenia, tenia. This is ancestral healing at its core. Breathe. There's an unraveling happening and a healing happening through your family line, your lineage. And your lineage, it's not just going behind you, as in all the people that came before you, but your lineage includes the future and the current too. It's not just forward and back. It's a field of consciousness. You are anchoring more light now. Breathe. That light is flowing out the top of the head. It's coming up and down and around and down and up the feet. Breathe. Beautiful strengthening of your root center, your sense of stability. Yatore seni keteni iakoro seniate. Breathe. Beautiful. Someone's feeling their digestive system. That could be rumbles. It could be a tension. It could be a temperature change. Just breathe. Your body is processing the frequencies. It's expanding the frequencies. Source frequency activating throughout the blood. Beautiful wings of light moving throughout the back. And then there's this energetic grid forming through, imagine you've got a butterfly, okay, imprinted on your back, and its wings come out through the scapula. And if you were to look at a butterfly's wings under a microscope, you would see the fractal of lines. And this is the energetic grid point that's coming from your mid-back up to the base of your neck and out through the shoulders. Just breathe. Do you hear that energy expanding? Just allow the space. Te nia toro soa. Breathe. Beautiful. Still clearing through that solar plexus. Left side. We are unraveling patterns learned and passed down through the mother's line. Understanding and allowing gratitude for those patterns. Allowing so much compassion for why and how those patterns developed in the first place, and then recognizing and seeing yourself on that precipice of choice of, is this working for me? Can I modify it? Can I expand it? Can I play with it? Can I let it go? And then you become that space of activation for every single woman in your family, known or unknown to you. Breathe. Beautiful. Third eye opening. Breathe. Somebody's heart, you feel like your heart is starting to beat just a little bit faster. That's okay. That's those butterfly wings. It reminds me of that phrase, the butterfly effect, right? And there's this new vibrational frequency that is fluttering all the way down to the subatomic level of your body, moving out through the field of consciousness. And it's activating something within your heart mind, within your inner knowing, the knowing that doesn't need a reason to know. Does that make sense to you? That living beyond the need to control is also living beyond the need to explain. To yourself first and foremost. Just your knowing is enough. Sacred senses are moving online. They're coming forward, your access point. Some of you, your light languages are right there on the tip of the tongue. Just breathe. I see one or some of you, and you're activating the dragon's breath. I don't really know what the dragon's breath is, but we allow, because I know you do. For those of whom that resonates, you know. Just breathe. There was just a really a reset happening in how your cranial plates come together and the light that moves in between each cranial plate. Breathe. Beautiful. We have beautiful kitty cat energy here. Kenia Satora, all the way from Italy. Thank you. Beautiful. Some of you are feeling the energy expand through the low back. Just breathe. Soul spaces, moving, clearing, coming forward into the cacophony of your wholeness. What I mean by that is that your soul has lived multiple thousands, millions of soul spaces. And they're all here available for you. They're all here assisting you. And what I'm seeing happen, sensing happen, knowing happen, is that they are shaking themselves off. Have you ever seen a dog when it gets wet? And after it comes in, it just and it just shakes. This is what these soul spaces are doing. And as they do, they get kind of fluffy and they move in and they move in, and they're an access point to all what some people would call the clairs. I just call them sacred senses because there's more than what we know. There's more than clairaudience, clairsentience, clair this, clair that. There's more. And you don't have to have the words to name it because you feel it in your bones. You see it in your fingertips, light flowing out of the fingertips, hand portals activating. Just allow the space. You can, if you desire, put your hand on any space on your body and allow that light to flow. Just breathe. Beautiful, beautiful. Somebody's clearing through the left ovary, energy expanding and moving. Just breathe. Niatoro soa shanea setea koa. Your presence is validated here. This is the message that your team of light is bringing to you. Your presence is validated. What you are experiencing, the spaces that feel crunchy or worrisome or uncomfortable, and also all the spaces beyond that feel glorious and expansive. You know, those days when you're like, man, it was a good day today. You are being witnessed in your glory. You're being witnessed in your light. You are held in reverence and adoration by your team of light. Miate iasete niakoa. And they are assisting you as you are assisting you. Miateni iasotorokoa. Beautiful expansion through the heart portal. Just breathe. The trilogy of the heart moving together within the all. Meate iatenia korosoa. There's a beautiful expansion moving through the breasts, male and female, more specifically the right breast. This is bringing nurturing to the men in your family, to the masculine consciousness that you hold, the spaces of yourself that have felt responsible, that have been doing and doing and doing and holding and holding and holding and planning and planning and planning and providing and providing and providing. They are relaxing in the soft bosom of nurturing that you bring to yourself, in how you breathe with you. You're learning a new way to be with you. You're learning a new way to relate to you. You're allowing yourself to see yourself with rose-colored glasses, right? And allowing that to be okay. Iateni iakotoate. This is self-trust anchoring. This is your capacity expanding. That self-trust, I can feel it, see it, and sense it. It's like a moving swirl of energy. It's starting at the base of the rib cage, right up here by the sphenoid, right there, okay? Coming all the way down through your torso, expanding, moving, breathing through your legs, through your feet, through your field of consciousness, your connection to new earth frequencies. Just allow this space. Blessing and expanding how you know yourself to be more. More than what you've been told, more than what you've believed, more than what you've seen, more than what you've done. Nyatenia korosoa, divine energy flowing through the heart center. Breathe. I'm seeing this like kind of like a pulling off a, there's something. Okay, this is it. Think about this. roasting marshmallows. I'm assuming you know what a marshmallow is. And sometimes when we roast our marshmallows, stay with me. Sometimes when we roast our marshmallows, we take the top layer off, right? And we eat it, and it's so good and delicious and sweet. And then we put that marshmallow back in the fire and we bring it out and we bring off a layer. You might not do this, but maybe you've seen some other people do this. This is what I'm seeing happen. It's like you're pulling off the sweetness of those labels. You're bringing off, you're taking off the stickiness of those labels. And you're allowing yourself to nurture yourself and offer a space of compassion and empathy for the role that that label and that identity has served up until now, as you remember that there's even more available to you here in this now, as you anchor. Beautiful clearing, beautiful. Field and shield of love is activated. This is assisting you, and there's layers of with that marshmallow metaphor. Let's just continue that a little bit further, please. There are layers of patterns of thought, of condemnation, judgment that we have, you have, I have layered upon ourselves inadvertently, that are running through the waters of the body, that are held through the cells of our system, that are at a vibrational alignment within the field. And as you nurture that space and you recognize the value that they have served up until this point, they dissolve like a marshmallow on your tongue. Meatoto yaseni kereasoa. You are expanding beyond measure. Just breathe. Religiosity. And that's not just about the Bible. It's anything that you and or your family has used as a religion. It could be science. It could be biblical. Niateni ia sotoro kokoa. And that is ancestral healing moving all the way throughout this space. Just breathe and allow. Beautiful peace and balance moving through the space, the heart, the gut, the brain. Breathe, opening up that throat portal, activating your authentic voice. Allow the space, the voice of trust. And here's what you're doing, and this is so cool. I see you're on the top of a mountain and you've got like this stick and you like put it in the sand. You're like, this is it. This is me. I'm in my space of reclamation. I no longer align with the timeline that says I shouldn't trust, because I am trusting. Even if I don't know how, I'm still choosing to lean into that. That's what you just anchored. Just breathe. Beautiful. Miyakoro soatea. Breathe. And we close and we seal this session in alignment with the highest degree of your capacity, the expanded state of your consciousness, the space of love, the space of reverence for every single aspect of you that brought you to this moment to wake up and remember, I think I might be capable of more. I am more. I am. So we close and we seal this session in alignment with the highest degree of your I am that is bigger and vaster than what we could ever conceive. I love you dearly. AQE Foundations is going. I want you to join it. I'm going to be that bold as to say that, because it is such an incredibly beautiful and expansive space of support and recognition and remembrance. And if you're not interested, it's okay. It's okay. Let yourself be right. All right? But if you've been feeling the nudge, if you've been feeling like some curiosity, I do invite you to reach out and talk to me about that, or just register. Let me just check the chat here real quick. Debbie, a good day to all. Rosalind, thank you so much. So powerful. CB, beautiful. I fell deeply asleep. Yes, there will be a replay. I will send the replay out. If you fell asleep or you felt like you went into some sort of altered state, daydreamy, that's just you getting out of your own way and allowing the energy to flow. The energy today was really big. That's how come I knew I needed to start it right out of the gate because you were preparing yourself. This is how brilliant you are. Do you see that? That you are aligning the connection point to be exactly what it is, to meet you exactly where you are right now, today, as you engage this space. And whether you are here live or you're watching the replay, I also want you to know you're welcome. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you for being here, Michelle. I love you. That you can come back and re-listen to these drop-ins, this drop-in or any other drop-in that resonates with you. And every time you listen, you take it in deeper. There's more healing here. This is just the first pass, baby. It keeps on coming. It keeps on offering. And you keep on leaning in if that feels aligned for you. So thank you so much. We are right on time. This is the first one I've actually ended right on time. Jazzy, you also fell asleep. Yes, 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 yes. If anybody wants to stay on and not give me feedback, but share your feedback, share your experience, or ask questions, Cindy, thank you. All day, every day. Thank you, Kirsten. You're welcome, Cindy. Thank you for being here. I will get to see you in just a few days, my beautiful friend, going to Sedona. If anybody wants to stay on and chat a little bit, you are welcome to do that. But if you need to go, if you're complete, if you feel complete, I want you to honor that. I invite you to honor your completeness. And you can just click end meeting and move forward with your day. I'll send you the replay. I love you. I want to thank you so much for being here. And so this is your release, class dismissed. And does anybody have anything they want to say or share before we close our space together? Debbie, I see you. Thank you. Let me bring you on. There we go. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
I have to share with you, I was about ready to jump out of my chair there during the meditation session. During the C2C, I have been working myself on getting rid of some old patterns and programs. And I know a lot of them came from my mom. And it brought back a time when I had the opportunity before my mom passed a few years ago to express to her how much I appreciated her and was grateful for all the lessons, good and bad, that she passed on to me because she really truly did and was an integral part of who I am as a mother and who I am as a person because of the relationship that we had. In the C2C this week, um, I had an epiphany, a clearing, if you will, that you know what, I'm moving past that. I'm finally getting to that point where I'm releasing the control and that I don't need to know the why or the how, but that I was going to get to that other side. And I had a session with somebody who I hold very, very dear to me. And I said to her, I said, you know, when we move up in our knowing and our expansion, I said, do our guides change? And she said, yes. So this morning, my intention in early, I get up very early to do my breath work and meditation. And I said, I want to know who my guides are now, if there were any changes, and what clarity I needed as far as, am I really releasing the control or am I still holding on to some of it? And in that meditation, the most amazing thing happened. And I had, like I said, really been working on releasing control because I was a single mom and I was, the whole thing. Anyway, which kind of solidified that ego pattern. And I started to see these swirling colors, and I could tell I was moving up, whether I was astroplaning or whatever. And then this just big burst of gold light I felt just covering over me. And it was just the most glorious confirmation that, yes, I have finally been able to release that to be able to expand further
That
in
is
my,
beautiful.
I just
What an
wanted to share that.
incredible confirmation. And what I love for that is you weren't reaching. You
Mm-mm.
weren't like, give me a sign, give me, you were just there and you were present and you were honoring and you were honoring where you've been and you're honoring where you are now. And you're like, okay, here's where this space is. And then that light just showed right up. That is
Yeah.
incredibly powerful.
It was the allowing that I felt
Yes.
truly that, yeah. And it was
Yes.
the total release of that control.
Oh my gosh, I
How
love that.
wonderful.
I
It was
love it.
wonderful. I know.
I love
I
it.
do
Thank you.
too.
Oh, thank
Thank
you
you
so
so very
much.
much for allowing me to share that with you
Oh,
all
I'm
today.
happy to. Thank you for sharing. I
Thank you.
appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Anybody else have anything they want to say or share or ask? Let me get my glasses on. Okay, if you want to, you don't need to put your hand right here so I can see you. All right, I'm going through. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. Let's see here. Cindy, are you raising your hand? Okay, I thought you were, but it kept going up and down. So let me bring you on screen. There we go. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, will you be able to hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
loud and
I'm
clear.
outside and I had to
Perfect.
take my earbuds out.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. Um, so just before I got on, I was out in the grass and I did this meditation with really trying to bring in like the multi-dimensional parts of loving. So much
Hmm.
of like um all of the thousands of different almost this timeline kind of thing that I'm living now. And it was it was like for the first time I could get the visual of how each decision fragments out and how we have those so many of us running around in a sense of scattering our energy,
Hmm.
of scattering myself and feeling like how that statement of you feel kind of torn,
Yes,
and then it just kind of I felt a lot of a deeper alignment, which then I also felt the relief from the ancestors that came with that.
beautiful.
And there's just been more butterflies around me today than I know what to do with, which has just been fun and glorious and cute.
Yes.
And, just it's always fun to have those. And I saw a squirrel, which isn't normal at all in Arizona on a main road. So that's a sign of play, laughter, have fun, gather your
And that
nuts, enjoy kind of
it's
thing. So,
interesting that you bring up squirrel because we have a lot of squirrels where I live, and squirrels are a prominent theme in our household. And my husband has this like love-hate relationship with squirrels because they are fun, they are playful, they're really interesting to look at and watch. And yet, where we live, they can also be destructive. And so, he has all of these, squirrel ornaments, and I've given him crystal squirrels. And it's just really interesting that you would bring that in today, this playfulness, because what is the what carries a different frequency than needing to control? Trust, yes, but also playfulness. And bringing in that space and the confirmation of the butterflies is just, I knew that was going to resonate with several of you. And it was so distinct. It was almost like I could see this, like I said, this fractal of energetic frequencies. And every time the fractal connections would come together, there was a spark of light. And pulling back from a global view was the shape of butterfly wings on the back, beyond just the wings of light, right? So thank you for sharing that. That is great. And I love how, like you and Debbie, like all of us are working, and I use that term loosely, all of us are moving into a space of cognition that allows for those connection points to shift their vibrational alignment with our chosen lived experience. That was a lot of words to say. We're seeing the connection points differently. And from that space of awareness, we're living differently. And you are a beautiful confirmation of that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to say or share? Let me just go through. Alrighty, if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. Let me check the chat. Okay, there's somebody here named Zoom user, and I don't know what your first name is. I apologize. But they said I fell asleep again as I did during the last one. Acasma has a way because it knows how to meet you right where you are. And the other side of that is that you know you. Your Your body knows exactly what to do. You heard me say this. I've said it every single week, I think, because it is so true. And so, if there is a space of you that can see and understand and know that your receptivity will be enhanced by falling asleep, or maybe it's like, you know what? This person really needs to take a nap. It will allow that alignment to be. And what a beautiful gift you've given yourself. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you. I cannot wait till we get to do this again. Be on the lookout in your email, and I will send you a notification as soon as I have the next date set. AQE Foundations, I know I'm a broken record. Bear with me. I love you because it is such an incredible opportunity. Mia teni ia socorro sea te teni akoa. Breathe. I love you. Happy Wednesday. Teni ia se te